Hey everyone, this is Just for 12. Welcome back to the Prowess Incorporated channel. Today we are in Minecraft and we are back in the Doctor Who online server. So right now I'm actually on on the sandbox build of the server, and I already showcased some of these TARDIS builds in the channel previously. I think I did show a little bit of this area here in one of the videos, but I didn't show it entirely. So I'm gonna show all these different TARDIS control build designs, and eventually we're gonna go on to single player, and I'll make one of these for you. Okay, so the first one we have here is the one based on the show, or at least this was from the 1960s. We have the levers here and the buttons, switches. It is also a little lagging too on the server, even though yeah, my FPS is not that bad at all. But yeah, I think it's because there's also another build on top here, so it's creating all these huge dark areas here. But yeah, this is the first one. It's obviously the definitive version. The next one we have here is a slimmed down version of the first one. You still have the same controls, levers, buttons. I did modify this area here would be the time rotor that goes up and down while the TARDIS is in flight. And then the third design here is a little different. It's more of a display purposes, not for trying to like pretend to like roleplay or anything. It's I used iron trapdoors, as you can see, and I added some white carpet to give it a little bit of different texture and detail to it. Kind of resembles more of a display case also. You also have the stand or the base at the bottom with the quartz stairs. This next one here is a little bit like this version here. This one, I made it look like the time rotor is going up. So I just added a second glass block on top of it, and I arranged the quartz slabs so that it's more. In the show, the console, it's a hexagon shape, so it's supposed to be going diagonal, but it's like the this section here is the height is raised a little bit, so I just added it kind of like this, how it's sort of going. So yeah, this is what I did for this design. Nothing, some like minor changes, like the stand, the base underneath, like in the show, is a little different. This one here, I think I adjusted the height on this one a little bit, so it's yeah not exactly accurate to player scale. Unless if you wanted to, you could go with these stairs, and then you can like position them accordingly, so you can sort of like this here. The next one here is a little bit more advanced. This one uses the iron trapdoors like in the previous design over there. The quartz stairs arrangement is different. There's some quartz slabs as well that I added. The smooth quartz in this game actually makes it a little more, you don't see the lines like in these quartz slabs here. You can see like the outline of like where it's placed. So yeah, this is definitely a good design that you can add for your custom TARDIS build on Minecraft, or if you're on the server, you could definitely use this as reference. So let me just get this right here. This one is not nothing fancy. It's the time rotor is positioned down, like it's going down. You can also see it looks more like a table than a console design. But yeah, this one is not really something I would try building. It's just a that's like an idea of like just building different models and some that are similar to sort of get an idea of what the designs would look. Another smaller design. This one, the trapdoor is actually on top of the glass block. So basically similar to that design right here. You can see the trapdoor is above the glass. Another concept console design inspired by this one here. And for the quartz stairs, I did come up with this different arrangements to it. The next one we have here, we have 4 iron trapdoors on either corners of the quartz stairs. Nothing inside the glass block, just for decoration purposes. So like this one here, for example. Yeah, there's a few others there too. This one is a mix between the classic, the 1980s design, and also the modern era. So this one, the iron trapdoors are actually replacing the quartz slabs. To make it more unique, I added some plates to them. One is stone, and the other one is made out of, gosh, which ones are these? Black stone. Or at least this one's the polished version, the polished black stone is what I used. And then, of course, there's some more details to it, like a compass here. And you got a lever and some buttons here. Next one here is uses the iron trapdoors again on the quartz slabs or stairs. You could actually use this for some sort of futuristic restaurant design that uses quartz for the seating. And this is more like the mirror or like some sort of reflective surface. I don't think this would work really for a console design, but this is again just as an just some thought to put into. This next one here. Yeah, so for some reason the iron trap doors is element that I added to in like a lot of these different designs. So like this one you have it on top of the glass block. This one you have it on either 4 corners of the stairs block. And then this one, it replaces the slabs. This is basically a recurring element that you see in the previous builds during this video. Not sure what this one would be. Again, you can also modify it to your liking. I mean, you can add stairs to it. You can do other stuff to it. The height and the size of it was something I was experimenting with a lot while making these designs. This one here is something that I made for like a deluxe version, like something like for that look, and also for these ones as well, which I will get into later. Similar design to the very first one back there. The controls, arrangement, and buttons switches are different. This one is closer to the one in the show, actually, because if you think about it, in the future TARDISes, the levers would, you have two levers on this side, and then you have these two buttons here, and then this would be like a speaker or some sort of, I would call this a speaker probably in the console. And you have these like two chunk compasses that the classic TARDISes had. This one is a more modern rendition of the classic console. This one, the iron trap doors actually do play a part in this, and you can actually place certain types of mechanics like these redstone comparators, levers. I will say though, I would recommend not like touching these. I mean, these ones here would work just fine, but if you try to press this lever here, then it's gonna disintegrate the item, the redstone comparator that's nearby. We'll just leave it up there. And then we have these time rotor here. That's a design that I made. And I also applied it on this version along with the console from that look here. This next one here is actually a design that I added in one of my custom TARDIS builds. You can also see there are some TARDIS wall designs that I made that have like that circular design to them. These two are basically some scrapped designs. And then this one is a deluxe version of the console unit. This one I'll probably just remove because I'm not even sure, I don't actually think the plan that I had initially worked, so just... So here's the actual finalized deluxe console design that I made, which is based on, if you go back to the previous video that I made, that console is actually this one here. And this wall design that you see is also taken from this as well. As you can see right here, I'll just go back here. So yeah, it has this white concrete, smooth sandstone, and birch stripped planks, or stripped birch wood. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Okay, so that's pretty much it for this tour. Now we're gonna go on to the single player world and show you guys how to actually make one of these designs. So yeah, this single player world is actually pretty huge. The chunks are actually lagging the game a bit, so hopefully there's no cutoff in this video, but let's show you guys how to make the TARDIS console. So we're gonna get some quartz and then get the smooth ones here. Okay, so what you would do using the quartz stairs or the diorite stairs or andesite, you want to arrange the stand or the base in this sort of plus shape. Then you get the quartz slabs or like any other slab that you prefer and connect these corners. Now you could leave it like if you want a slimmed down version for display, you can just leave it like this and just put the glass block on top of it. Or you could also make it wider and just extend this out. So then we get remove all this here. And then yeah, let me just get rid of this here. So yeah, this is basically what you would have. And then we would actually add more of the quartz slabs on here to make it adjust it a little higher. And then at this point, you would actually take some armor stands, or actually if you want to modify it a bit, you can place another slab underneath. Get yourself an armor stand and these chain mail chest plates, and then we place the armor stand in this position. Or unless, if you want to keep it this way, you could. So and then we place it here, then we place 2 blocks of the block of your choice. We place the armor stand again, another layer here. And then we get the chainmail chest plate, and then now in the show there is actually, when you go back to like the first Doctor's control room, the time rotor section inside, it does have this, I'm not sure what you would call it or the material that they use to create it, but it has this sort of look to them. But what you can do now is you can grab this glass block. Any of these would work. And you would just hang up right here. And then let's see, can you place, no, I guess not. So get yourself a piston along with a block of redstone, and then we can just now hopefully we can do this again. So basically you can do it like this. But I think this one's kind of not exactly what I was expecting. Let me try to redo this again. And okay, so if you encounter this type of problem, what you want to do is go to break a little bit of this here and then break this part. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and reattach it like so. Now we would re-add the glass block. And then grab the piston. So it should look more like this. And then of course you can add a trapdoor on it. And so for this one, you can basically arrange the controls to your preference. You can either have the redstone repeater here, another one here, and then you have the pressure plates. You got some levers, buttons, and then of course the item frame. And just to really, this one actually has a more futuristic look to it. This compass, the recovery one. And of course, you can finish it off by adding railings. So yeah, that's really it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.